Hey, y'all. Hey, okay. I am testing out. Hi, happy Monday, everybody. I do hear something. I need to. I'm simulcasting time, and I hear the feedback. How do I do this? Okay, so there's no way to mute myself. I hear myself echoing on IG, but I'm trying this out. Let's see if I can figure out the settings. My first time streaming simultaneously. Say hi. Let me know if you can hear me because this seems like. Uh, but I don't know if it's working on IG. Y'all not commenting. But hey, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Say hi in the comments. Oh yeah, y'all come through the comments. Hello, hello. I'm excited. Do y'all hear the echo? Because I hear the echo. Okay. Hi, Sakia. You hear me good? I hear myself with a delay echo on IG. No? Okay. No echo. Okay, cool. I don't know how to silence this tab. There's got to be a way for me to silence this tab. Hey, Diane Fabulous on IG. This is cool. Okay, what is it looking like on IG? It just looks regular. I can't tell. But I wanted to stream on IG to test it out because I have visual. But it's annoying me. I hear an echo. And if it's not a lot of y'all on here, I'll go over. But listen, I do want to let IG know we having our party on Friday. We're doing our giveaway. There's a lot of things that have today marks the day and submissions. And I just want to say if y'all like content on IG, like it. If y'all want to comment, comment. Um, support. Okay, because then I'll be able to really do more on the IG. So right now I'm gonna probably have to say goodbye to you, IG, and go hop on over to the Facebook group, which you can get the link in the bio. It says I'm good, but there's so much echo. And you like it? Okay. So much echo on my computer. I'm excited that we can do this. um, and then you can also watch on YouTube. So I'm just testing out some platforms. Is my producer watching? Mr. Masick, are you watching? Because we're gonna test some things out. All right. I don't like this echo. I don't like this echo. I'm gonna get right to it though. All right. Um, Diane Fabulous, is she the only one commenting on IG? Come hop on over to the other platforms. I'm gonna sort it out later. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can close out IG. Okay, and I'll see y'all later. Other platforms. I'm gonna sort it out later. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can close out. I still hear. I echo y'all. And I'll see y'all later. It's like echo. Oh, I know. I think I also have a YouTube page. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Okay, I should be able to hear better now. All right, y'all. Oh, happy Monday. Thanks for joining and welcome. I have some exciting updates, end of year updates, and info. These Mondays have served as an Ask Me Mondays. So if you have any questions while I'm live, make sure you ask them. I'll make sure to answer them. And y'all know 2 seconds before I went live, I took out the curl, so I'm just gonna try to try to manipulate them. Pipe cleaners again, but I'm gonna try to do something special for the party. I want y'all to come out and do your favorite hairstyles, or just have something striking on if you want to come on stage with us during this party. I would love to see what you do and your style and the colors and different things that you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that today is the final day for submissions for the Microlock Mastery Certification. Okay, so if you're in the program and you have yet to submit, we don't want you to rush anything. We don't want you to not put your best. So don't worry if you miss this deadline. It's only because we are going on a holiday break and we won't be able to really fully devote the attention to reviewing. So if you get it in by today, midnight, it'll give us some time so we can see if we're going to add you to the list that we're going to shout out for our certified pros for 2023 on Friday. Okay. So I wanted to make sure that I let you know that. Also, today was, oh yeah, well, why is Microlock certification important? There's a whole YouTube I've done on it, but highlighting some of these key points, I do want to say, especially when I've always wanted to make sure that any industry should have standards. Should have standards, absolutely should. And when you get in niche or newer industries, I always felt like this model. This was given to me by a really popular loctician. I love him. He said, "You are the standard. Be the standard." Right. So I always felt like standards are important. And to this day, I'm always appreciative of his support because he is such a great loctician and he understands the value of like solid education, and for him to constantly refer. I think that says a lot when you have standards and a big program that is an actual official, credible program behind you, as well as your network. Certification is important for so many reasons. Do not sleep on it. People are asking specifically. I guess when they come to, I guess people ask for what they want, but when they come to our streams and things or inboxes, they're asking, do we know people train specifically, either trained by us or have, endorsable skills that we feel will do a great job? Because when it becomes like the wild, wild west out there, there's more harm done than good. And a lot of people, there's some people that are doing it because they have the passion, they have really great skills. And there are some people that are doing it because they want to make some money and they want to just try to make as much. And so having a solid business foundation is really important to keep your business lasting and keep your business with a really high reputation of providing great quality work. People are going to want to listen to you and they're going to want to pay you. And if they don't, they're not your clients. But you don't need to lower your standards or lower anything about your quality in order to meet them. They should come up to you or go stay hashing it out with people who may not, who are more on their level. I'll put it that way. So certification has always been important because we feel like it ensures that standards are met. You can't get a you shouldn't be getting a certification if you're not meeting certain standards. But what are those standards that you're meeting? Is it that you just paid me money and you did all the things and I'm going to stamp it? Or is it that you've actually shown and demonstrated that you've been able to meet these standards that have been proven and shown to be great foundational standards to master to get a certain outcome? So it increases consistency in your results because you are doing repeatable, proven methods and techniques. That's just like I say science, but it's also just a pattern. You do this and you do X, you get Y. You do Z, you get whatever. So you have those repeatable systems and you know how to fine tune those to a variety of different hair. So you're not looking at one person's or a small segment's results. You are looking at things that can be applied widely, and then you know how to adjust them. So you have a higher level quality of work because you know those skills, or you have that insight to know what I need to be doing different so that I can meet this consistent quality on this person's hair type, or these particular factors are coming into play. What do I need to do? And also, if I don't, or I'm stuck, can I tap into my network and they have proven, solutions that have been proven consistently, and not just proven for a year, a couple of years, but proven consistently. I'm talking over decades. Demonstration of knowledge. Obviously, it shows people that you know what you're doing, but the more credible the program, the more credible, the more knowledge that we know that you are showing. Connections to more opportunities. I'm all about opportunity. We all know some people have different reasons why they do different things, but as a Black woman, as a woman who's used these skills to pull myself up out of the roughest times, I just thought about it the other day, and many women go through this, and even now, many people are going through depression, anxiety, lack of death, grief, loss, lack of jobs, and be able to pull yourself up out of that emotionally, financially. That is constantly being that's my story and many of our stories. So if there's more opportunities that I can get to support that I would have liked, so I don't play lightly with it. Like I know, well, I'll just let things show, but I feel like opportunities that we need to get ourselves in the positions where we rightfully belong. Also, it helps us, I think, when we are not scrambling and surviving, we actually can thrive more in our divine place that we're supposed to be. So we're not scrapping and competing, but we're actually sitting confidently, and we're sitting and doing things with more positive intent, and we're healing others because we're healing ourselves. This is a bigger picture. There's more opportunities. It's not like it's not just a simple program going your way. Thank you for your money, but it's like, what more opportunities can we have to really help get us to where we're supposed to be? Because it's going to help all of us. All of us. And you're going to feel great with gray hair. Your clients are going to feel great with gray hair, and you're going to be trustworthy, and you're going to have a really solid business if you want a business. And it's the official Michael Lock certification program. I stand on that. I stand on that. From the first standards coming out of Brooklyn, New York's trainings, you can go do what you feel your heart tells you to do, but I wouldn't want to go. Sorry if I sound some type of way, but Spirit is telling me to go ahead and speak. Many people have said this. I'll repeat what's been said to me. Why would people spend money on something that it's a version of yours, or watered down or copied? Why don't they just go to where the standards originated and get these consistent results? And if you want to kind of experiment or try something different, I always tell people what you should do, your due diligence, to make sure that those things that you're investing in are going to give you a good return for longevity. So you don't feel like you're wasting your money or you're messing up things. That's all. So I think that our certification is important, period, for anything. But for Michael Lock Mastery certification, we can speak for our program. And so I'm excited to be announcing. We are excited because we're going to have our coaches on the call and some of our other members to be announcing those who have put all this hard work in for 2023, have met the standards. And I want to make sure that we uphold the characteristics that I feel professionals need to have in any industry, but characteristics of a Michael Lock Mastery certified professional that is actively certified as well, because we keep our certifications where you need to be active, because anything can change in your life. And if you no longer represent these 5 key things, then it no longer represents what we represent. So you should be professional as much as you can be, and always seeking to be more, because we're human. So we have moments where we may need to still grow professionally, but as professional as we can be, motivated. So we are motivated to acquire and achieve what we want, what we desire, what is ours. Because if you have gifts and talents that are displayed through these skills, you're only motivated to continue to obtain what you need so that you can achieve those things you desire. Being consistency, that could just being consistently showing up, consistent in maybe if you're doing work within the program, anything, but the consistency is really important. High quality is really important. And I noticed it took me a minute, and I have to apologize for anybody I was, because I show y'all like YouTube clips or something where people are like, I want my hair to look fluffy, and then sometimes people go at them, and I'm like, I don't want it to be a negative or messy, but I do stand for high quality. So if it doesn't look like it's the best quality that you can achieve, the best quality that's desired, then that's not what our professionals go for. We don't want to give you something that's high quality. I think it's just good. It's good to have high quality foundations, high quality. It's not just about appearance, but it's about actual structure, the content of what you're doing. I was like, I hope this house phone doesn't ring. I got a house phone. I want to silence it, y'all. Hold on, okay? Put a comment. Tell me where you're from. Because if I don't silence, it's gonna ring forever. Okay. I don't see any comments. Um, oh man, I'm so sad. I could have tried still streaming on IG, but I don't. I heard too much echo, and I think I had too many windows open. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I see now. No comments. Also, y'all. Okay. Let me try to be nice. Let me try to be nice. Oh, did I just unplug my computer by accident? I love engagement. I see all the engagement behind the scenes. Hi, Henrico, North Carolina. Because I want to feel like, hi, I'm from Baltimore, currently living in Virginia. Hey, Baltimore. Miss Tiffany Gordon, originally from Detroit, but live in Augusta. Okay, a lot of y'all are moving around from one place and then you live in another place. That's like all the way on the other side of the country. Cincinnati, Ohio, and Florida. I usually go to Florida in the wintertime. Love that warm weather. Okay, so high quality, high integrity is the last thing. High integrity. Integrity carries you. Whether you believe in karma or consequences for your actions, or just you will receive the energy you give. If I want to do a business and I'm just about making money, I'm not necessarily incorporating also that I want to have take care of people's hair, or that I want to really grow and evolve in my business so that I can be better, but more so just focusing on one aspect. And sometimes integrity comes to question. That's when people do things like they'll copy, they'll not credit, they'll do certain things. And I feel like that is such poor practice for us. I really want people who, if you align with just these characteristics, these are the formulations for success. Because the days of manipulating and taking people's money and not having a great foundation for your business are over. A lot of things are going to be called into question. People are going to be standing up for what they want. Like, I feel like you should just start having these characteristics. If this is you, then this is a great program. If not, it's okay. All right, so that's one thing I just wanted to make sure I let y'all know. Certification submissions expire today. I said, you know what? We're doing our last free live training of 2023 in the Facebook group. If I don't know who goes back all the way back 3 years ago when we launched, Microlock Mastery, or almost 4 years ago. And we started in the Facebook group, and we started as a free training, and we started as a 3-day training that was free, workbooks and everything. Yeah, I did so much. And I was just like, that was the purpose of the groups. And so now I do stream in different places, simulcast, but I want to get back to giving my Facebook group members their treat for being in the group. A lot of you guys are already in the program. Some of you have been in other parts of the program. Some of you are brand new. Welcome if you're brand new. So we'll do a live training at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and you'll see more. So I'll make the event page like I did with this one, and then you can you'll be able to get any accompanying worksheets, workbooks, etc. I'm gonna go out with a bang. Okay, go out with a bang. But I do want to let you know, the full training is the enrollment will be closing Friday. I will talk about the enrollment for the full training. This is not the full obviously. I hope y'all know that. You're not getting a free full training, but I want to give you value so that you understand what kind of things you'll learn. It's going to be a compilation of a lot of the free previous free training info. I'm pulling the best tips, the best info, and merging it together into this one last dynamic free training. A lot of people take value from that and they go with it. But I also, like I said, as far as certification, as far as putting the energy in of what you would like to reap out, we have the program for you. And the prices for the program are going to not be the same. This is going to be the last week, and whatever incentives are done this week, we'll make it even lower, and it'll be the lowest it'll be forever. So I wanted to mention about those who are submitting for the giveaway. There's only going to be one full scholarship winner. We got over 100. Okay. And I wanted to say, if you are one of the submissions, or if you decided to enroll in a program and you are one of the submission, I'm refunding you. because I'm determined to give someone who's putting out the energy of really wanting this program, who's really shown consistently shown engagement. I am biased to those who know the program and who are engaged, and who are seems like this will be valuable to where they are already. Then yeah, so we'll have one full scholarship, and then there's other different types. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you are the one, if you know that you've done all that and you're like, I want to enroll, I'm not sure if I'm gonna win, and I say that you're the winner, expect your money to be refunded, and you will get it for free, because it just um yeah, it's just because I intended. I think that'll be a real good gift for you, for your intentions and your hard work. And you know what you put out. You know what you're putting out. You're going to get it back. Now, there are some strict. Oh, let me get off this screen. Any questions about the live training before I go to the next screen? I hope you went too. I don't know who it is, though. Okay. So, there, those who win the person who wins the full training scholarship. Yeah, there's gonna be one winner. In the past, I've done one or two, but I feel like there's one. There's gonna be one this time. That's a lot of value I'm giving them with $2,500 worth of lost income for me and my daughter for Christmas. I am a single mama and I'm trying to help others, but I also need to know that you're invested. You gotta want to log in, you gotta want to do this course, you gotta want to get the certification, you gotta want to use the certification and all the program resources, along with your own resources, along with your own market. Like you wanna really be invested in all we have to offer, and you'll be able to check in on that time frame we'll give you. It'll probably be on a monthly basis, but I think it'll be sooner than a month, every few weeks, because our program really ideally can be done in about 5 weeks to 6 weeks. But understanding that may not, it may take a little longer. So we're going to have check-ins. We're going to have at least three check-ins to make sure you're up. And if we find that you're not able to fully utilize the program, we want you to fully utilize it. That's what I want to say, to keep your access. And yeah, so y'all may have seen that Mina was a winner in the past. I'll share her clip at the end. Oh wait, I see your comment. Wait, I'm in Connecticut. I've been praying about this change of career, follow my passion. So in a description, if you can see the description, you're on Facebook, so you're in the group. Go to the description where you see the video, or where it should be a description, and go all the way to the bottom, and then there's a link. It says, in order for me to see your name that goes with your comment, please click, and then click the link, and then it'll ask you to sync it, like with your can your Facebook have permission? Can they have permission to use your Facebook profile? And just say yes, and that's it. Or click it, and then it's not too much to ask. The effort will show. I'm big on energy, and even more so because I've seen the power of how things manifest, and which is why I speak a lot about y'all giving what's in your heart, like as far as like energy, liking something, giving a Black woman a compliment, anyone, if that's what you desire, because it does come back. And it's weird, but I can pick up and feel. So I can feel intentions. I don't know. I know a lot of Black women, don't call me crazy. Don't call me crazy. I don't care. But we're highly intuitive. We're highly spiritual, whether you're religious or not. And I feel like we have that ability, but we are so powerful. Now, what we put out, we get back. So that's why I'm always trying to drop gem, not just about me, but just being mindful of our energy that we put out, because it will come back, or we will experience that. And so sometimes I'm always checking myself, like, what am I putting out? What am I putting out? Am I watching my thoughts? Am I staying positive? I'm giving what I would like to receive. And thank you, because I know what it feel like. Yeah, I am too. Yeah, we all are. I really want to say that, but I know us. So, and when I say this giveaway is like that. I'll say it like that. But I also can see intentions. I can see when people are engaged. And so one other thing I wanted to show y'all. Oh yeah, that's the other giveaway. So I put on the bottom like, comment, share, follow. I'll give you some of the platforms to follow if you're not following. If you don't want to, it's okay too. But I wouldn't want to win a scholarship from a program I didn't support. That's what I wanted to say. If I, this because this is not just a small thing like, hey, you get a free trade, like this is like a big deal for people who are transforming their businesses and their lives and their skills. Just having a skill in your back pocket is valuable enough, but if you use it as an investment, right, so you're investing your energy instead of money, and you get the return back of money that can replace your job. It could be a six-figure easy, but I don't want y'all to have it on poor foundations. I don't want people getting like you know, doing some experimental techniques and then like they're like, hey, the hair's not coming out. I want people to be like, yeah, she knows what she's doing, or she's motivated. I like her professionalism. They're willing to work with you and forgive you a lot when they know that your intentions are good. So there's a lot of like a lot of things that go into this. Anyway, I don't want to like be rambling, but yeah, absolutely, and so true. And so y'all feel me? Okay. Sometimes I'm like, do they hear what I'm like? Am I okay? So if you're not, these are some of the handles on IG. It's michaellock.mastery. Facebook is michaellock.mastery, space in between. I don't know why it's all together like that. YouTube, it's really Jessica CEO, NBHC. It's a lot. Michael Lock Mastery. But I also have two pages. More active on the Jessica. That's the original page that I've had when I started talking about micro locks, all the 12, 13, when YouTube was in its more early stages. And I would go on there with my video has always been kind of, but it was extra grainy. And I'm like, hi y'all, let me talk about micro locks. I'm sorry. I've been dying to show, but I don't my energy. I wanted to like show y'all some of the first video. I mean, you could just look at the comments. You like what the claws came out from me because I was trying to tell y'all what y'all now see about the tool differences, about being sneak. There was sneakiness going on behind the scenes, and I was like, if you go into Sister Loctician, it's good to know this, it's good to know that. And they were like, what is this micro locks? I fought a battle that a lot of people are reaping off. And I say, like, I always try to find people, even in the older generations of in the hair industry. For me, I always try to research and find who was doing stuff before I came on the scene. That's why I give credit to Joe and Cornwell, because there's a lot of fight, even if you like them or not, that they've done to pave the way for you. There's times that you say microlocks, people be like, what? And I'm looking at it literally blossom, but the fight that I was fighting. And so I'm like, sometimes I try to separate my emotions. When people are like, I'm the whatever, and I'm like, yo, I know what fights I was fighting at those hair shows, when I was shipping those hair tools, when I was, in the comments of YouTube, the video that got like a 55k views or whatever. It was like constant. I remember I was with my baby and it was ping, 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 ping. You don't know, you did it, Sister Locks. It was just like, and I had to get off. That's one of the reasons why I got off YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. It came on me for really promoting and talking about this information about micro locks. I said people need to know that particular thing or whatever has this type of result that I'm fixing, or that if I was in the shoes of that client, I would want to know this, because it will help me guide where I'm going to spend my money and who I'm going to connect with on this powerful, life-changing journey of my hair. And I knew for me, it was a big deal. So you guys start from somewhere. Oh yeah, that's how we all started. You have to start from somewhere. Absolutely. And if you feel a calling or a desire to do something, put the energy. That's all you need to do, is put your energy out and things will line up. I hear a lot of people, including myself, I don't have the money to do it. You're already talking yourself and casting a spell over your life and your reality by affirming your lack. I don't have this. I need that. I can't do. You can start from somewhere. If you feel called to do it, start from somewhere. That's why I give the free trainings and things. But I know that ultimately, if you want to reap a higher reward, you're going to have to feel like you are exchanging something of a higher. It doesn't always have to be money. It can be just more energy, but I mean, money is the biggest energy conductor right now in this society. That's how we exchange. We value money more than almost anything besides our family and love. So it has a lot of energy on it when someone invests $50, $100, whatever it was. I've invested with no furniture. I told y'all this story, $2,500 to get trained on the interwoven lock technique from my loctician, but not sister lock, but it was using different tools and systems. And I went in with the intention that I was going to make my money back. I said, this ain't no money wasted. This is money that's invested that I can, it's like flipping. And I said, because there's no failure. I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm going to get clients. I'm going to stand by microlocks. I know I have I was like, I was fearless. I was like, I know sister locks is the big thing right now, but I'm going to go ahead and pave microlocks. I felt it so strong that microlocks is going to be something that was going to be better in some ways as far as what I was able to incorporate. I don't want to say it's better. I'm saying better as far as what I was enhancing and improving on in my world. I was going to make the hair that Sister Locks came in with better in my chair if they needed it. Wow, people. Yeah, that was back in the day. But so that's why somebody commented and I was defensive and I apologize. I was like, because y'all understand 15 years or how many years, 13, whatever many years I've been on YouTube back then before I took the break of having to fight, of people telling me, and then they turn right back around and create microlock channels and this is like, but y'all told me, like, so I just say stay, when I talk about people being committed and staying consistent with your messaging, you can look at my very first video and I'm saying the same exact messaging that I'm saying now, same exact information, but more microlock mastering. We've enhanced it. And so, hi, Queen V. Yes. So, oh, I'm sorry, Saki, I skipped right over. I felt it when you said invest in yourself. I like to invest in Black people's programs, but I did invest in a white woman's, a business program, not hair. And I paid $1,500 a month during COVID. And was I making $1,500? Barely. But I had so much drive. Like, I was like, if I can at least make that a month, I can pay for this program. Because what it was going to give me in return was something that helped me build my systems for the webinar and a whole bunch of things. So I got the value back. But I always like to invest in Black people. But I just say, like, you have that mindset that money is energy and I'm going to get it back tenfold. It becomes less about you stopping yourself from something that could change your life because of what you don't have. And I understand if you don't have it, you got to feed your children, do that. But like if it's about just a mindset shift about generating income, as opposed, I've seen, myself included, people get into real pickles because their mindset is like, there's no money can never ever be generated anymore. Like, this is the last bit of money in the entire world. It's what I have in my hands, and it's not how it works. You actually have to circulate it and know that it's going to come back and do what you need to do to set it up. There was a particular situation with a client who had that mind frame, wanted to get her hair repaired or high level services. I reduced it all the way down to what I could. I don't share a lot behind the scenes, y'all. The person was so poverty and lack minded, and just kind of like, they wasn't really ready to make the investment, but sabotaged themselves because they couldn't even follow through with the appointment, proceeded to do something they weren't authorized to do, and then saw the problems. But I would have rather them waited or worked to make sure they were good with the money, or that their mindset was going to be shifted so they wouldn't do desperate things of trying to just cut their 3 appointments to 2 and go and just, it was like these little things that didn't make sense, but it was just kept sabotaging. And then it was like, oh, I don't have the results because you didn't put you couldn't proceed with the whole appointment agreement. And so now you've made it worse and you're out of money, as opposed to maximizing your money by just saying, when, either I'm going to be ready or mentally ready to do this and know that I'm going to acquire the money. I'm going to figure it out, or I'm going to wait till I have it, instead of trying to nickel and dime, cut my appointment short, and now I'm out the money and don't have the results. A lot of things happen like this in business with clients. So we have to know how to manage these kind of conversations about attracting the kind of clients that are ready to be able to pay us, but also, supporting them through, like, the things that, because people do things when they feel when they're lack focused. So yeah, here's a Facebook group. I can put that across the bottom. Oh, sorry. This actually is not even a slide that makes sense right now on there. I'm gonna post on the bottom for y'all to join the Facebook group so that you can get into the free training on Wednesday. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Okay, so you free microlocktraining.com/join into the Facebook group, and then we'll do our final training, and then we're gonna go on a hiatus break. Not really, because I'm still gonna be I'm gonna be working on so many other things. But as far as like going live, I'm gonna take a break from that, take a break from reviewing submissions. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I had one on face. I took it down. One on Facebook. It got views, but how do I say it? I'm gonna be incorporating some of that information on Wednesday, but there's more I'm gonna add. But I also feel like sometimes it's the value people see helps lead to the appreciation of the info. So there's a lot of comments they appreciate it, but it gets lost in the sauce of my DIY lot update, or let's test this new thing out, or so somebody saying something with glue and all these things. So I'm learning to navigate how to have this information that a lot of you are finding valuable, not just chilling and sitting up there. I also in that training gave away like a free block of milestones and some of my copyrighted things, and I know it recirculates back in other people's trainings. So there's a lot of things to do regarding protection. I wish that we do it differently. I wish, but a lot of information I feel like a lot of you value, and it's information that is I feel so valuable. Like if I'm going to be a loctician, or if I'm going to be doing my own hair, to know this kind of information in this way so that I can really enhance my skills is valuable. But sometimes it's not in the right context. So I'll post some of that stuff down, and we're going to be doing it in more strategic ways. So you're going to get a lot of that information in the training on Wednesday. And well, what's the other thing I wanted to, let me see the rest of this on the slides I wanted to show you. There's also additional training support that we have with the Microlock Bootcamp Challenge, which I think I launched the Microlock Bootcamp about 2 years ago now. We've had several cohorts, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. It is an experience that you're supposed to do interactively. So a lot of people have either new DIY'd it themselves, or got a recent install, or thinking of doing it, or are locticians that are been doing but they're not sure, or want to incorporate the service, that found the information very helpful. So you can always check microlockbootcamp.com. We have our free Facebook group, which many of you are already in. We're going to go back to a whole plan for 2024 with just Facebook group specific things. The group is, some people have questions about what the purpose of the group is. The group was the platform for the free trainings for Microlock Mastery when we launched it. When we launched Microlock Mastery online program, it was a series of free trainings you had to be in the group for. And in order to be in the group, I asked you for your email address. That is your payment. If you want to be on our list, to know about these free trainings, to know about resources, to know about our regular trainings, whatever email you care to share. So you get into the Facebook group. There's people, y'all could judge me all you want. We got 300 people that's just chilling on the outside of the group because they refuse to answer anything. And I'm not saying, some people are like, why don't you just let them in? Because I'm not just about numbers. I know there's other groups, there may be groups with tons of numbers and all types of questionable. That's not what I want. I want people who feel enough to read and say, I agree to group rules. If you agree to group rules, you most likely get it. But if you agree to group rules and you you reinforce your email, put your email address that you used if you use the page, your email address. Yes, that's it. I don't ask you a paragraph. I don't ask you, hey, where you from? And tell me about your, because I can't stand that. But I felt like that's the energy. Like, just put that and there's always people that didn't do it. So sometimes we would get back to them and say, hey, can you just give us your email and say you agree to group rules? They'd be like, I forgot. If you feel like if you're watching on YouTube and you feel like you try to get in a group, I would just try again and put the information. It should let you in automatically. I also sometimes go back and I compare, but I can't do that. I compare. Okay, they got it on the email list here. I see their name here. Let me let them in manually. I try to do that every now and often. But I say all that to say, um, we're going to get back to having an exclusive group for people who want to be there, who understand or who want to understand our mission, our purpose, our origins, microlocks. Yeah. And then there's a bunch of other info at freemicrolockchain.com/info. I always update it with our upcoming YouTubes, upcoming events. You can go on there and find links to a lot of different things. It's a bit crowded. I'm gonna redesign that page, but you can find what you're looking for on there. I got something coming up for y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out during the Christmas break, but I got the panel discussion with Joanne with the Sister Locks when I was on the panel. Microlocks and Meet Sister Locks. Remember I quoted what she said? Well, I got the video. I'm in the process of editing down. I'm in the process of editing a few videos, and I wanna share all of that. So y'all could look at it. But there's something that accompanies that I'm working on. That's a game changer, and I wanna put it all out at the same time. But just to hear it, it really made me emotional in some type of way. That's why I didn't share it with y'all. To me, to give so much respect for someone and just know all the work that I've done to repair and all the work other people have done to create tools that enhanced and strengthened what Sister Locks created and built. And to hear somebody just say, you're doing bootleg and you're like doing everything you can to not misrepresent yourself or their business was really crazy. But I'm glad I was on that panel. I belong on that panel. I belong talking about what the original intentions with microlocks were. If y'all follow me that far, y'all know. And I want to put that information. I'll let y'all hear it from her mouth and let y'all hear everything that was said. I always want to pat her, give her credit for, there's a lot of things that Sister Locks did do to pave the way. So, I'm not coming out hating, but there's some things that is also making I think is also is very problematic and coming from the person. And so I just wanted to tell y'all a little breadcrumb, like if y'all listening this far. So it is a distance of the panel. It's not a crisp, because I don't know who the heck was videoing the actual official video of the panel, but I have my own recorded version of me on the panel. And did she take the mic out of my hand and say that? Did she take the mic out? And then everything changed. I was like, wait a minute. Lord, y'all, I have a lot to share. It's a lot, I'm a mama, holding my household down, doing a lot with my daughter, but I want to get to editing these videos and getting this information out. And something very, very big that I've been working on for a long time that I don't even think I don't even need to say anything back to what she said. It'll be shown. Well, I mean, you can kind of already see when you look at quality. We've had people come up, and I wasn't in that Sister Locks hair show because I'm not Sister Locks. And you should be in the hair show. That's who needs to be here. And my daughter, you should be in it. And I was like, thank you. But I've heard that for so many years about the comparison and the work of my clients and the work of the people I've trained and their clients and the strength and the uniformity, and just all these different things. I think that for someone to say something like that is interesting, y'all. I got a lot to say. There's always more than one way to do everything. It's time we're in the competition. Yeah, I would love for us to get out of that space and be able to, I say, collaborate instead of compete. But I understand it's not in a lot of people because we are trained to be a certain way. So even with the microlock, I always, even in that space in September, was so, I don't like the word humble, but just for lack of a better word, humble. And I was giving her a lot of praise and a lot of for helping me create the platform that I have. So coming from that energy, but sometimes I think there's trauma also that she might have dealt with. There's a lot of people that have their opinions about her and are doing all types of things. And I also deal with when I was branding microlocks, all these people coming out with all these different microlock things that are contradicting. So I can relate with her on that. That's why I get defensive in my comments on YouTube sometimes when people try to come for me to tell me, and I'm like, but they didn't know my story. They haven't, so I get that part, but I wish that first of all that we researched enough, researched more, and then also gave a little more respect to each other, regardless. Just respect, you know. And that comes from us though, how we view ourselves first, and then how we treat other people second. So if we don't fix that, we're always going to be looking at people as threats. We're going to be looking at ways to get over on a reflection of ourselves, another Black woman. But I have to give her credit, but I also was like, nah, I don't take anybody dissing me now. You on a stage in front of people. Mm-mm. And I was so in shock, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. And so that's why I didn't want to show that clip, because I didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to open up that can of worms, and I wanted to use that footage in a way that would be constructive. And so I have that plan in place. Just bear with me because it will be coming out within the next couple weeks, maybe sooner. We can all win. And what can you imagine how powerful it would be if everybody would stop just making a million pop-up microlock? Because microlock training was there was a as soon as when I did those little basement ones in Brooklyn 2009, and I stopped, and then I did the virtual. Now all of a sudden it's virtual. If that's what people were doing, there would have been anyway. So imagine instead of that, well, I guess we can't do it like that because we are in a society that makes you a competitor until you have to go to the trademark and copyright, and then you have to sue. So I get why. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm going on a tangent, but it's just I get why even Joanne, Sister Lock sued and sued their people. And it's like I was like, I don't want to be like that. But then when you're really building a brand and you have a vision and a goal for it, and you're seeing blatant disrespect, like even mimicking a company your name and taking money out of your people, paying money to them thinking it's us. And so now me and my daughter are scrambling to pay for groceries and stuff like that because there's another company that looks like ours. Like that happens, and that's just not fair. So it's kind of like you can win if you want to create something that you have that's truly competitive, but it doesn't go for it, but just be respectful so the people have a choice. Don't try to deceive people or try to undermine. And that's when I was getting mad. I was like, oh my gosh. It still happens and we're still working on it. But now you just got to pour a lot of money into legal, because I don't think many people are going to just all of a sudden become good people and all of a sudden heal their trauma and all of a sudden act like we should respect each other. There are people that are going to keep pushing the envelope until they die. So you now need to arm yourself with the language that will change them, and that is serving them and stop, and we're garnishing your money, and we're and that's kind of what she did. Amen. There's certain things I didn't do when it came to when trademarking in microlocks, because I didn't want to hurt other Black people's businesses. But sometimes you're gonna have to flex a little bit if it gets too disrespectful. But I'd hope that we would not be that way. Let's put good energy out. And I want to show y'all as I end. Well, what time did I? Yeah, we're getting on an hour now. Speaking of, hey, this is a good segue into this clip. I don't know how y'all saw this clip. I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip. When be discerning about information you receive, research companies, the logos they were before, their imprint on the web, the domain, all that. Research if you can, if you're really going to invest, because you have someone do some really duplicate stuff of ours to fool so many people. And someone had mentioned it ended up coming to our program. A few people came in that way after they realized they were paying the other program thinking they were paying us. A lot of people had inboxed us like, wait a minute, I thought that was you guys. And Yeah, no, there's a lot that I see and know, and people come and tell me, but they're so funny because it ended up becoming a benefit for us. So this a clip where we're just having our final certification meeting in November last month, and it's so funny that it came out, but it ended up she was able to grow her business with the skills she learned in our program. She was able to do so many great things. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the stage.
Actually tried to take Jessica this class last year, and she got scammed by another person who was um, going by your name.
Wow. That is
And then I think
crazy.
she saw you and she said something, and you were like, wait, that's not me. So that's how I heard about you, was through her. And so I'm so grateful that she was able to share you with me, and that I was able to jump on a couple of calls on YouTube that you had. And I was like, I like her, like she's speaking my language. And so it was very easy for me to jump on this program, because some of the philosophies that you have are things that I've been thinking about. So to see you actually implementing and doing this thing really attracted me to you, and I had to jump right in. And I think you're definitely filling in the gaps to some of the things that I have been lacking, and some of the questions that I have had that I've had to figure out on my own without having the support. I have officially been a business owner since, as of last April is when I officially quit, because I had been building my lock business, slowly on the side. Thank you guys. And so when I took that Sister Locks class, um, the kind of community that I have been able to build here in a short amount of time, like we've been together for like what, 5 weeks? Is this like week 5? And I already feel like I know everybody. And that is a big deal. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to get some emails back from Sister Locks. And so because of the amount of time and the lack of customer service that I have experienced, I decided to wait on getting certified, because I was like, I don't know if I'm really liking the way this thing is running. So let me just take a minute and really consider whether or not this is something I want to do long term. So having this support and knowing that you ladies are here for us is a huge deal. Like, it's a huge deal. So I'm just grateful to be here.
Yeah, so that was one of the testimonies from the most recent certification group. Well, we have our group coaching that accompanies the online. So you can go ahead and do the online course and knock it out. But the group coaching is a free added bonus. We meet every week to go over that course material, ask questions. There's 2 of our coaches there that are Michael Lock Mastery certified, and one of them is Michael Lock Mastery Extension certified as well. And she will help support those who are going to be in the Michael Lock Mastery Extensions program. There is an announcement coming up about an additional program that supports that will be at a different price point to make it more accessible for those people who want to get some of those skills now. There's a need for an advanced level reattachment and repair right now. I want to make sure we can get those skills and support out to you, proven skills and support, so they're not falling out and they're not lumpy and bumpy. I do them on my own hair. Don't know where it is, but I did a video using some of the techniques that I'm going to be showing in this other training. That's going to be a fraction of the cost of the full extensions training, building upon what we learned in Microlock Mastery main program. So getting the quality and skills done right first, so that we have less problems and a stronger lock to begin with, period. Consistent, even lock too. So you don't have skinny, 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 fat, 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 fluffy, fluffy. Look at my cat. It might be she's trying to let me know she wants to come in, but I don't feel like letting her in. So that is an announcement that I want to share with you. I kind of can share it now, that's going to be coming out. Advanced repair and reattachment. Locks hanging by a thread. Go ahead and do it. I'll do the unofficial announcement right now. Okay, you'll be able to reattach broken. Okay, reattach broken locks, or extensions, attach new extensions, or strengthen weak and damaged locks, severely weak and damaged locks. Okay, so hanging by the what I was showing you, hanging by a thread, multiple points on the lock. Not just we're not just taking hair and wrapping. I didn't show y'all technique in the video that much, but I was like, I hope people don't think I'm just taking that hair and going boop. it's it's ways, it's a couple of things. It's a couple of things because also you don't that I'll just tell y'all some a little bit of things for many years of doing that. Things need to be anchored well so they're not sliding up and down your lock, so they're not coming off the lock, and so that they are securely woven into the hair properly, and so that um, there's no bumps and lumps, and so a whole bunch of different things. So and there's a proper hair for that because there's hair that's not suitable either. Somebody asks like people get really bold. I guess, hey, why not? You gotta ask, right? Like, what type of hair? Where did you buy it? What? They were asking me. I was like, honey, we got a whole trainer for that. I can't answer that in a comment. I know, yo. I mean, even then, it's kind of irresponsible. I feel like it would be great to show you and tell you this information fully. And you definitely want to learn and repair. I need to repair my own. And also, there's some things that don't require certain types of repairs. You don't need to do certain things. You can do something else, and that makes it just as fine without even adding hair. So all these little tricks, right? But I'm really big on anchoring. I call it anchoring because when it comes to a lot of the problems people say they have, it's simply knowing how to do that properly, but also a combination of other things. Um, so that was one of the which you I'm gonna be telling you about that and about an offer this week, either at the live training or the probably not the party, but there's something I'm giving away. So I'll just say that as well. There's also includes a certificate listing, but it's gonna be specific for extensions, for that technique. We're endorsing that in addition to whatever else we can endorse you with the other skills, supplies, kits, tools, hair, and you can get on the list at a special thing I'm doing. So I'm putting that out there. It's obviously going to be great to get the full training, but you may, like I said, some people just may really be able to benefit from just getting that's about half the training. Those because the full training tells you how to also create the extensions from scratch in bulk, but to make them identical to a person's hair, you want to know how to do it to mimic the person's hair, the size, the density, because and also know when the foundations are good, you can match up an extension to it. It becomes so the two transfer sister lock clients that are popping in my head had a lot of repair they needed to do on their own locks first before I could even reattach. So what kind of repair tech? So we're going to get into that, getting it into the optimal condition to even reattach, because we always when we're thinking of locks in this size, we're thinking about it growing out of the scalp. So this might be is this the reattachment? No, but this growing out of the scalp without having a drastic size difference along the length of the lock, where it's just all pretty much consistent. And so if it's not we're not getting it all the way compacted the way it's supposed to be, the way that you're interlocking it, then you're down the line it's not gonna be as I say consistent. Yeah. He said, yeah. All right, y'all. I've been on for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. So yeah, so I'll see y'all on Wednesday. If you want to be in a free training, join the group. Enrollment will end on Friday. There will be opportunities to enroll for certification. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I already hear, and I used to say the same thing too about money and cost. There's payment plans, but if you don't get in this, the price is not going to go down in 2024. I am having to maintain higher rates for every single thing from the vendors. I'm on my messy table back there. There's water bottles, there's all my supplies and everything that I have to put for the kits. Everything has gone up. I'm paying so much more to my online from the email systems to everything. So everything, and everybody knows everything is going up, and it's not just going up a little bit. So I cannot sustain a program, and I take care of everything for you as far as supplies and shipping. Unless you're international, you have to pay just a little bit, to cover some additional fees, because then it cuts into, you're not paying anything, you're just paying for the shipping. Um, so I say it to say, not to, I just don't want people to miss that, because I'm not selecting 100 people to give a scholarship. I will have no business. You will see me gone and working a job or getting welfare or something. I have a child and I have a business, and all these ideas I want to keep on sharing in a platform that's accessible to people, but I also need to make sure the business is sustainable. So I know that some people wait for a scholarship, but I want to be realistic. There's only one. So if you know you want to be in the program, this is probably going to be the best time, because when we launch things we're launching next year that I haven't even said anything about, some things I said, the value of the program, I'm just only increasing what we're offering, the structure, everything that we can give people. We are also having our in-person training sites. They're starting their trainings, and so more income generating opportunities for our members in their own sites, but they're also getting scholarships from the program. So I can't keep tapping in and exhausting to give free. And so basically, this is the best time. So I've said things like that before, and there was people that wanted to get in. I was like, you could have got in for a fraction of the price if you're ready to get in. And there's payment plans, and there's so many opportunities. And we are going to, it looks like if we don't have any more submissions, we have almost about 50 certified pros we're going to be congratulating for 2023 Friday. So I really look forward, if you got certified this year, to join our party, because there's going to be some things for you. And we want to shout you out and where you are, where you're located. Even if you're not ready for a full client yet, just share and shout out the success that the accomplishment that you have with being certified. There's payment plans that you can create your own. If you can qualify for a firm, afterpay, almost every payment plan option. And then very rarely, but occasionally, I'll do a special with the in-house payment plan, but it's under certain circumstances. So we have Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay. I think there's another one. Oh, why not Wise Bank? It's called Elective, which breaks it up to 12 payments. Like, I won't make it higher. I'll make it the same price. Um, so I try to make it where it's as affordable as possible, but they take a lot of fees. So I end up losing money on the payment plans, but it's okay. So if you really need a payment plan option, we have them, but it's basically subject to their things. Now, if I do an in-house one, it's your word, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been screwed over. Hi, Natural Kinks. I had like payment plans for people. Went good for a little while. A couple people paid them off, but some people was like, thank you for the supplies. Thank you for the access. Peace. And I was just like, oh my gosh, just communicate, because those who did communicate with me. So this is what we did I wanted to show you what y'all win and everything too, but I could do that. There was a couple of people, but there was a person coming to my mind that told me her hardship was on a 10 payment plan, told me her hardship, and the price was even lower. So her payments were like less than 200 a month, but it was like still a hardship. And she was on a payment plan, and she told me something happened on our end too, and she got something happened. I ended up She ended up winning a scholarship to pay off the rest of her payment plan. That's because I did the payment plan in-house. And that's because she came to me instead of going ghost on me and not telling me what was happening or not communicating and having me say, oh, so then our lawyers are writing letters like, you got to do the you have a debt that you have. We don't want to do that. So it was so stressful. But because she communicated and I understood her situation, and I was like, I'm not going to take another dime for you. I actually made a mistake and gave her $200 on top of it. So she only ended up paying one payment and waived all the rest of her payments because communication And because I was like, yeah, I'm giving scholarships away. You're going to win one. Like, why would I take money from you? You have the intention. And she got certified and she's using her skills. And I'm happy that she's continuing to improve. Like, that's the goal. It's not like, how can I make people's lives harder? It's like, what can I remove, feasibly remove from your challenges? I'm hot as hell. It's hot in here. To make sure that you can get to the goal of why you joined the program. And that was for you to use your skills to make money for you so that you're not, so you can have housing stability for yourself, so that you can help impact your community, so that you can, like, this bigger goals behind the hair. And so that's what I want to tap into. So if, it's really about communicating. um it's horrible, but I understand things happen, so I'm not like, but I'm like, of all people, I don't like pulling the social work card out, but I'm a full-blown therapist. I listen more than most people. People tell me, I've been told, my mentor even said, Jessica, you have to put your social work hat away and be a businesswoman sometimes. You are doing too much caring and listening. I'm like, yeah, but I'm human and I know what it's like. So I'm learning to balance that, but there's times where it's like, I absolutely can be caring in this situation. If you are coming to me and you're being honest and your intention is to do this program, not to screw me over and not to manipulate me, and I feel it and I understand, I believe you, why wouldn't I just go ahead and give you just erase it, because I'm already gifting. This is already something I'm doing. But I've been told that, and I have been screwed over a lot, but not, my nose keeps, every time my nose is running, y'all. I'm sorry if this is kind of nasty, but let me get a tissue. But that's, yeah. I'm asking because I'm recovering cancer survivor who's not wearing Microlox, and I'm enjoying the journey. I want to know who this is. Who are you? I'll see it in the Facebook group. How to do this in business. It's grown my hair so much. Yes, absolutely. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. If you by chance don't win a scholarship, I don't want you to stop. If you want to be in this program, this program. If you don't want to be in it, it's okay. But I think that if you really truly wanted to be in and you did not win the scholarship this time around, and maybe you, if you can get into the program, I would say get into the program. But if you want to communicate to me your desire to get in the program, you just never know. Um, there's other things that might open up for you to be able to be in the program, that might not be publicized either. So if you really have that intent, don't give up and don't stop, because there's going to be opportunities that you won't, and you hopefully that you'll be able to do. Um, oh, thank you, thank you. Bless. I want to be in this program. Deborah Gordon Lee. Okay, okay. Um, I remember seeing your name, I think, on the scholar. I looked at all the scholarship applications. I'm going to be honest. I believe we have, well, yeah, it's closed now. So no one else can apply now. I think we have selected um, some people or for different things. And so I can't wait to share that with y'all on Friday. Who's coming? Put I'm coming if you're coming to the virtual party on Friday. I know we're doing everything in person. Virtual parties are kind of whack, but this is not going to be whack because we're a virtual program. Then we're gonna have like a whole little production going on. You're a certified teacher. I would love to be a coach. Yes, 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 yes. That's why I apply. Yes, what a pretty picture. Yay, you're coming. Okay, I got it locked in my calendar. Okay, yay. The producer's not even on here. He said he would join to test it out. You got it locked in your calendar. Okay. All right, we're gonna have a couple. We're not gonna go long, 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 long. Probably because I don't know how long each game's gonna take, whatever. But it's not gonna be too long. I can't say hi, Jennifer. I will be there with bells on. So it's gonna be. We're gonna give you a link. It's gonna be in the same platform we're using now. So you would have to get that link, and then we bring you up on the stage, or all of y'all, whoever. There's a certain limit to who we can have on the stage at once. So for the particular activities, particular games, particular prizes, and there's other exciting things that you don't have to come on stage to win. Okay, so I'll let y'all know. You would just have to comment a certain thing, and then we have these cool things. Like, it's so cool what you can do online. You'll see it, and then you'll be able to win from the comfort of not having to be on camera either. But if you are chosen, we would love to bring you on camera to, like we did with Mina, which I'll show you when we wrap up. I'll show you her when she won. She spoke. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got that one. All right, y'all. So with that being said, feel free to add any more comments in there. I'll go ahead and play. This is probably gonna be muted because I keep putting music in it, and I didn't take the music out of this one. I should have took the music out. But it has music in it, but it's just like a recap, and it shows the winner um, of the event. And so yeah, YouTube, you're gonna probably copyright strike me. Whoops. I can try to find a no audio, but it's too much right now, so I'm gonna play it. All right. Okay, y'all. Wait.
And proper maintenance of our.
Nope. I gotta start from the beginning.
Original, they never will be. We bumping from coast to coast, yeah. We just trying to make you see. Nobody does it better.
This has been a vision for me to invest not only within my community, what's in our heads as well as on our heads. So as an educator and now transitioning out of the classroom to something that I can say has been a vision of mine for years. So come, I want to introduce you to my daughter as well. Come, you're gonna see her here. Say hi to everyone. Say hi. Can y'all see her? Beautiful. So yes, she is my inspiration as well. To love yourself inside and out, head to toe. And especially our Black and brown children. I don't usually like to label that, but nonetheless, we are the first people of the planet. So it's important for us to have the hair care and proper maintenance of ourselves inside and out. But I will share more later. I don't want to take up too much time, but thank you, Jessica Madasi. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations.
Nobody does it better.
Okay, y'all. I wanted to say goodbye in person. Thank you so much for joining us live. I look forward to seeing you in the group. I'm glad you tell your girls that all the time, like Queen V. And I will see y'all Wednesday if you're in the Facebook group. And then I'm going to see y'all Friday. Bye.